to prayer, he should answer the call to as-salah and attend it in congregation. That helps the person to be attentive and to offer the salah regularly. Dear viewers, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the beginning of Surah Al-Mu'minun, قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. Successful indeed are the believers. Who are they? What are their qualities and good traits, so that we can compete with them and copy them? The very first quality of the successful believers is الَّذِينَ هُمْ فِي صَلَاتِهِمْ خَاشِعُونَ. Those who are خاشعون in their prayers. Al-khushu' is an Arabic word. Maybe you can translate it as tranquility, humility and humbleness in the salah. As long as you're attentive and humbling yourself and paying complete attention to what you're reciting in the salah, you are successful. Ibn al-Qayyim, may Allah have mercy on him, said that man is always in a war with Satan. Satan gets very angry and it infuriates him the most to see a believer offering the salah. And whenever the servant of Allah is in sujood, Satan is infuriated the most. Why? Because Allah commanded him to prostrate and he refused. While when he commanded us, we answered immediately. That's why Satan and his offspring try their utmost to divert us from offering the salah on time, so that he will try his best by saying that you still have plenty of time. Don't worry, you have an hour, you have 2 hours, you have that much time. And will keep postponing and giving you respite till the time of the prayer is out. And delaying the prayer from its proper time is one of the major sins, not only abandoning the prayer, but not praying on time as well. But if the servant of Allah manages to defeat Satan and still offer the prayer on time, and it will be best if he can offer in congregation in the masjid, Satan would not leave him alone, but would try to bring to his mind all the lost items, everything that he had forgotten. He would remind him with anything to divert him and distract his attention in the salah. That's why Ammar ibn Yasir, may Allah be pleased with him, narrated in one hadith that the Prophet ﷺ says, إِذَا انصَرَفَ الْعَبْدُ مِنْ صَلَاتِهِ. Whenever the servant of Allah finishes his prayer, perhaps he gets only 1/10 of it, 1/9, 1/8, 1/7, 1/6, 1/5, perhaps 1/4, 1/3, or half of it. Meaning what? You only get a reward for the amount of khushu' you maintain during the salah. How much attention you had in your prayer? Did you pay attention to what you're reciting? To what the imam was reciting? Did you understand what Allah was saying to you in the salah and what you were conversing with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with? Did you know and mean everything that you said in the salah? So you get the reward of your prayer according to the attention and khushu' you developed in the salah. Because of that, it is of a great importance and significance for all the believers to learn how to acquire and to develop khushu' and tranquility in their prayers. That cannot be achieved without learning how the Prophet ﷺ used to pray. As he said, صَلُّوا كَمَا رَأَيْتُمُونِي أُصَلِّي. In the next and the upcoming episodes, we will be dealing with the description of the prayer of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, beginning with a takbir, ending with a taslim, dealing with every aspect in the prayer, with every recitation, whether it's the Quran or any of the adhkar in ruku' or in sujood, tashahhud, etc. Why are we doing all of that? So that we gain the maximum benefit of our prayers, since as-salah is the connection between the servant and his Creator. If somebody does it without the soul, just the body, just moving his body parts, making some physical exercise without being attentive in the salah, it's unfortunately of no benefit whatsoever. So please stay tuned, and we'll try to handle many of the rules and regulations and prayers of different occasions. So please, Dr. Yasser, proceed by initiating a form of a prayer. I see Dr. Yasser is getting hold of a prayer rug. Of course, we have to keep in mind that a prayer rug is not mandatory nor necessary for the salah. The Prophet ﷺ said in one hadith that جُعِلَتْ لِيَ الْأَرْضُ مَسْجِدًا وَطَهُورًا. The entire earth has been made for Prophet Muhammad ﷺ and his ummah as a place of prostration, a place of prayer, and a place of purity too. But if a person would like to pray on a particular thing which is comfortable and clean, it's okay. As long as we've seen that this prayer rug does not have any designs nor decorations, a person should keep away from any factors of distraction while praying so that he would gain the maximum khushu' in the salah. Facing the qibla is a must, whether the prayer is a fard or a voluntary prayer. Now we see the sheikh is standing with the shoes on. That's another issue. That the Prophet ﷺ used to pray sometimes with the shoes on, and sometimes he took them off. As long as the shoes are clean, it's perfectly fine. People sometimes, upon entering their houses, they take their shoes off. So of course, if the masajid are spread with rugs and carpets and clean, it would be better if you take your shoes off before entering the masajid and so on. But as far as praying with the shoes on, it is permissible in our religion. As a matter of fact, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ once said that, do otherwise different than the people of the book, pray in your shoes, because they do not pray in their shoes. So now, the sheikh is facing the qibla, and he's made sure that his clothes are clean, he has a proper tahara, and the spot which he's going to offer the salah at is clean as well. The very first rukn of the prayer, and any act of worship, of course, is the intention. The Prophet ﷺ says, indeed, deeds are but by their intentions. The intention in Islam is not to be uttered nor pronounced by the tongue, so that the person would keep the intention between him and Allah the Almighty, and would assume now he's making an intention of offering any particular prayer. But before all, there is a very important thing which is worthy of mentioning. The sutra. The Prophet ﷺ emphasized on the importance of taking a screen while praying, so that would keep people away from you and it would not let them cross